McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? Mr. Titan here again. The Tennessee Titans in the second round, their 53rd overall pick. We pick offensive tackle from North Dakota State. We pick Dillon Radunz. Yes, Dillon Radunz. We go with the offensive tackle. Now, a lot of people were confused. A lot of people wanted wide receiver. And we'll explain exactly what happened and if I like the pick or not. Again, some people are on the fence on the pick. Some people just kind of just jump to conclusion and go crazy. But here we're going to break it down. We're going to find out about our offensive tackle, which possibly will be the future offensive tackle for the Tennessee Titans. Again, very young, strong player, very gifted, and I could definitely see him starting this season. Again, it's going to be a little bit of growing pains, like every other offensive tackle. Happened to Nate Davis earlier in the season, but by the end of the season, Nate Davis did pretty good for us. So again, Dillon, he's 6'6", 299 pounds. At the combine, he had a couple of abilities that worked, and it's going to fit, again, in our scheme, power run scheme. He's great, excellent with the run game, really, really good, really strong player. Again, Derrick Henry probably loved the pick. I know a lot of us didn't like the pick. Derrick Henry loves his pick. And again, it's an offensive tackle. From last year, we kind of still have the Wilson still in the back of our heads, still questioning him and stuff like that. But trust me, he's no Isaiah Wilson. I think that's in the past. And eventually, this is a need though for the Tennessee Titans. So, me saying that, his NFL tackle with the ability to swing. Again, it's very important for the Tennessee Titans. It's a Mike Rabel, John Robinson kind of thing where you can play multiple positions, helps out the offensive line, helps out the team, and they're all about that. So I do love that about this player, that he could play multiple positions on the offensive line. And again, everyone was going for a wide receiver. Yes, we need a number 2 wide receiver. But again, I'm not J-Rob. You're not J-Rob. We don't know what their game plan going into this draft. Again, the Jets picked up Elijah Moore, which a lot of people wanted. But hey, you never know. Maybe the Titans wanted to trade with the Jets, and the Jets said, no thanks. And maybe we were going to pick Elijah Moore. I don't know. We don't know. So again, it's the best player available and the needs to complete this team. Again, this is not something that we didn't need. It's not like we had a bunch of offensive tackles and this and that. It was a need for the Titans, just like defense was. That's why we went and picked up Farley. So I like where we're going, the direction we're going. I mean, again, it's not a sexy pick. I think everyone wanted the flashy person. But Dillon's not a bad player at all. And again, I think he's going to do very well when the season comes around. And it's nothing against Dillon. It's just, I guess, we all wanted, a wide receiver to go with A.J. Brown. Again, there's still plenty of wide receivers left in the draft. So again, there might have been something there that maybe they saw this offensive tackle still on the board. Maybe they believed, it outweighs each other. There's more wide receivers than offensive tackles. Maybe this one's the best available. We're going to pick him up. and maybe we can scoop up a wide receiver later on down the draft, which I think that's what's going to happen. And it's not too worried about it. Again, in my opinion, I think it was a really good draft pick. I think this kid's going to be possibly a first round. He's going to start day one. I think he might start day one, and we'll see where it goes. But again, he's a good, strong run blocker. Again, Derrick Henry's probably happy. Again, last year people were on the fence with Isaiah Wilson, saying like they didn't like the pick at first, and then they kind of warmed up to him, and then they didn't like him. So you never know. So hopefully he's not like an Isaiah Wilson. Just listening to his interview with Amy Wells seems like he's ready to work and put in the work. And he's very similar to Taylor Lewan. He likes the aggressive style. He likes to get in your face, and that's something that we all need and love in the offensive line. Same thing, Taylor Lewan was welcoming on Twitter, said, hey, man, welcome to the team. He's loving it. And apparently Dillon likes to listen to Bussin' with the Boys. Bet you $1 million he'll probably have him on Bussin' with the Boys. Maybe not now. Maybe after training camp or something like that. But Taylor Lewan's happy. We should be all psyched and not to freak out, guys. Not to freak out. Again, don't freak out. A lot of people are freaking out. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like Dillon, you think it was a good choice for our round 2 pick. And if not, then who would you have picked on in round 2? Would you pick a wide receiver? Would you pick an edge? Again, there's still needs for this Tennessee Titans. An offensive line was a big need. I mean, a lot of people don't like to say it, but I mean, half of our offensive line last year was hurt. Taylor Lewan would always constantly be hurt until he eventually was out. Sambrillo as well. I mean, people were dropping like flies in the offensive line last year, so depth in the offensive line is key, is very important, especially the way we like to run the ball and stuff. We need a healthy offensive lineman, and we need an offensive line that are up to date, ready to go. And I think this kid Dillon is going to be a good addition to the Tennessee Titans. I'm excited. I hope you guys are. If not, let me know in the comments, and remember to tighten up.